wish you could just make these damn seizures stop. Just stop them. Just.
You being serious right now?
You've
just
got
go.
to learn to take care of
Just
yourself.
go.
You don't even try.
Wow.
You don't even try.
A little drama there. Well, our next guest, or one of our next guests, is an up-and-coming star in the San Antonio film industry. In her spare time, she reports the news for us every morning here on Fox News First. She is the one and only Sylvia Rincon, the director of a new movie called Shaken, and two of her stars are Evie Armstrong and Jason Cox. So good morning to the three of you.
Good morning.
Good morning
to you again.
Thank you so much for
All right, let's
having
start
us.
with Miss Rincon right here, because I must admit I know a little bit about the story. I know this film is a very personal story for you, so if you would
Absolutely.
tell us about that.
Well, it is about epilepsy, and it has very much to do with true life events between my brother and I. My brother was diagnosed at age 4 with epilepsy and still suffers to this day. He's 30 now. And it addresses not just chronic illness among family members, but also the codependency issues that come along with that. I learned just a few years ago that I was actually codependent. Didn't know it. Didn't know that there were certain reasons that were in my life that were a disarray because of it, and it was an awakening for me. And then last year, I had an opportunity to enter a film contest for the International League Against Epilepsy, and I had already written this screenplay, put it together pretty quickly, and said it was, you know, a sign that I needed to do this. How do I not do this? How do I not tell this story about my brother and I and his struggles, the discrimination that comes with it, not just in our family, because there was some discrimination in our family, and in his social circles, but professionally and even medically. It's one of the, it's an anomaly as far as epilepsy is a generic term for seizure-related illnesses.
Right.
There are over 50 million people in the world who suffer from this. There's about 250,000 diagnosed in the United States. More people suffer from this than MS, cerebral palsy, and Parkinson's, and it's stigmatized.
It's a big number, and we don't, as you say, we don't talk about it as much as you might think.
No.
On the news and stuff like that. But let me ask Evie this question. You play Sylvia in the movie.
Yes, I do.
What was that like?
She plays a character based.
A character based on Sylvia. That's a good
It was
point.
a little taunting, especially with Sylvia being the director, you know.
What kind of a boss was she?
Wonderful.
Good answer. Good answer. And Jason, you played the character of the character based on Sylvia, the brother, Rick.
Yes.
What was that experience like? And did you learn a lot about the condition and what it's like for people who go through this on a daily basis?
We were actually fortunate enough to talk to him one evening, and it's kind of a private thing. I mean, he's private about it, so it was very courageous of him to tell us what goes on inside of himself to do it. So we really listened, and that was, I think the hardest part was to do him justice and do the whole story honor. So it was very, very fortunate to have been able to
They did.
this.
I couldn't have asked for better actors. I didn't really even know them when we put this together, and it was really sort of this divine intervention that put us together. I have to credit a local filmmaker, Carrie Valderrama, who actually put me in touch with Evie, because I was super nervous about who was going to play the part based on me, because I was like, nobody can play this part, it's only me, it's me. And then, how can people grab the emotion and cry? You have to cry. But she did an outstanding job. And then I knew that I wanted Jason to play my brother when I had seen him in Carrie's film, Garrison, which is coming out, by the way, on DVD, just a little plug for him. And I didn't know him, and apparently he cost all this money, because he's like this real expensive forward model
wish,
guy.
I have no idea.
And I ran into him literally at a restaurant, literally ran into him and told him my story and said, I got to do this film. You're the only one who can play his part, and he was on board. And the whole idea behind this is really, it's very cathartic for me and my family, but it's also an opportunity for us to talk about epilepsy and all the people who suffer from this, and then just all the issues that come along with it. There's so much, and so much awareness and money needed to help find a cure. There's no cure. And better treatment overall.
Well, unfortunately, as you know, they're giving us the wrap here, but it's great to get this message out there. The film speaks for itself. It's a wonderful film. It shows tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the San Antonio Film Festival.
Okay, let's throw up the information once again. Remind everybody, the festival, it's almost here. It starts tomorrow. It runs through Sunday. Check out Shaken, Sylvia Rincon. My favorite film, I must admit. I'm a little biased.
Hi.
But congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. Great work. Good stuff.
Thank you so much.
All right, 7:52 right now. We'll be back after.